What is going on, jumpers? Welcome back to another jump rope skill tutorial. This tutorial is going to focus on a single under cross. If you're the kind of jump roper that wants to learn in a way that will help you explore all styles moving forward and you want to continually level up your skills over time, this is the tutorial for you. All right, let's get into it. There's really no prerequisite to this skill other than being able to do a single under moderately to really well, making sure you are consistent with bounding in single unders over and over. All right, so the first main tip is how far we are crossing. We want our forearms to touch and we want them to be against our waist. If our elbows are touching, then our cross is likely going to be too big. If our wrists are touching, then it's likely going to be too small. Now our forearms should be placed again right across our waist in a nice little position across our belt line. That way we know that there's going to be enough space underneath our feet for the rope to go under our feet and pass through, creating a nice loop for us to jump through. Now our handles should reach past our body so that we actually know that we have enough clearance to get through, and we should have a subtle snap of the elbow that drives the rotation of the cross. That way we can actually keep the rope moving when we go into the crossing placement. There's a couple different ways to think about how to continue the rotation of the cross as we're doing it. One is to view it almost as painting circles next to your body. You can put your index finger up the handle and use that to point and paint the circles next to your body. You can also view this as a scoop. So as we cross, we are literally scooping our body, like scooping ice cream towards us to get through this cross jump. Now you can also think about hugging yourself on the cross. It's a good cue to keep your hands up against your body. Just make sure that you're not pointing your hands too far behind your midline. Now the last main tip is you can actually cross either with your right arm on top or with your left arm on top, and I would really recommend trying both styles to make sure you really are mastering the crossing skill. All right, things to avoid. Number one, we don't want our handles pointed directly behind our body. That suggests that our rope is a little bit too long and we're trying to compensate for the extra length by moving our hands back behind our body. We also want to avoid not articulating our elbow. It's really common to see people who are learning crosses as kind of using their upper body as a very tense unit. While this might give you a good aesthetic, might kind of look cool that you're really slashing that cross around, it's not going to work too well moving forward into higher level skills like toads or different other crossing variations. We also really want to avoid having uneven hands that are shifted at a weird angle. They should be nice and even and parallel to the ground. And we also want to make sure that our hands stay close to our body, touching our waist, and do not drift far away from our body. All right, so let's talk about how to practice this. We're gonna start with the rope behind our body, bring our hands together, we'll bring the rope around, we'll go into a crossed position and then catch the rope underneath our toes. We're not even gonna jump yet. We're just gonna catch the rope underneath our toes in the cross position. Do this a few times until it feels comfortable. Maybe that's 10, 15 reps or so. And then from there, we will actually add in a jump. So what we'll do is the exact same motion, ropes behind our body, bring the rope around, we'll go into a crossing placement. This time we will do one jump, holding the crossing placement. Then after we jump, we'll stop jumping, bring the rope around, and then catch the rope underneath our toes, holding the cross placement. So do this again, another 10, 15, 20 reps or so until you feel comfortable, and then we'll actually replicate the same drill in a different way with a slight variation. The rope's behind our body, we bring the rope around, we go into a crossing placement, we jump once, and then from here we will actually uncross our arms and do a toe catch in an open position where our arms are now back by our side in a normal neutral position. Make sure as you're doing this that you are watching the rope and really see what's happening as you're turning the rope around you. You can see when the cross happens and when the uncross happens right before you go into the toe catch. Again, so after you put in a few reps of that and you feel comfortable, we'll do the same thing. We'll replicate a very similar drill. We'll start standing, feet together, bring the rope around, jump it in a cross, and then we'll open, and as we open, this time we will jump that open position and then finish in a toe catch after that. All right, so now the last stage of our progression will be to do one single under jump, one cross jump, one single under jump again, toe catch, and boom, you've got that cross locked down now. Now, if you get stuck at any stage of this progression, just go back to the step before, repeat that, get comfortable again, and then move forward into that next level of the progression. All right, if this tutorial was helpful for you, send it off to a friend that you think might also enjoy it. If you have any questions at all, drop a comment down below or hit me up on Instagram at Nate_KG. All right, I will see you in the next skill tutorial.